Oh wait,
This is your last chance.
what happened to the intro? We went to the intro, but no title screen. All right.
Yelling a bunch in video games is emotionally exhausting.
Oh, Lion.
Lion!
Look at Lion being a cutie though.
Lion, you can't chew this up.
But what's with
How
the?
else am I going to remember the time I rode the Thunderbird at Funland?
Oh, but that is such a cute logo though. I want to ride the Thunderbird. Is that supposed to be like the Kingdom Ka at like Six Flags or something?
Okay.
But this time, Onion didn't burn down.
Lion! Don't even think about it. Since you
Why
can't
does he
play
want the
nice,
shirt
I'm
so
gonna have to
much?
put this where you can't get it.
He's such a
Kitty
cute
May.
kitty. Oh,
Thank you, Boo.
Boo, thank you, Boo. You'll always be my bae. I'll always be. I remember the Gumball song.
There we go. Now it'll be safe.
It's
forever,
great to be back
living
here,
in this
though.
Perfectly stable magic tree.
Why you have to say it like that? Oh! Whoa! He popped the bubble!
I am jumping.
I guess the Lion just wanted a shirt.
I made a horrible mistake.
A gem has been bubbled.
Hold on, I can fix
But
it.
also Amethyst being a gamer though. Oh, wait, it's reforming. Whoa! Wait a minute. The hair. Wait a minute, that reminds me of Lapis's story. There was a big buff gem with colorful hair that punched Lapis and poofed her. Bismuth. Wow, what a way.
There's a gem inside of Lion's mane.
What a way to
gem?
introduce an
Hang on
episode.
a sec.
Oh,
Hey, wait!
oh.
She's big.
Huh? Hey, don't go!
Hold
Rainbow
on.
hair and tattoos.
By the way, I like that every time Steven comes out of the main, it shows like the credits, but what a crazy way to start an episode right there. That's where the title starts. I don't think we've had an episode that started like that before.
Rainbow hair?
Oh,
What does her gem look like?
wait.
An innie?
An innie.
It can't be.
That hell.
Steven, bring her out.
Okay.
I'm surprised they know what an innie is. Like an innie belly button. Oh,
Hey, little friend. No, don't go.
gem jump
I
scare.
believe I'm lost, and there's no one here but us, so how about a little help?
But wait, her voice sounds familiar though, you know? Is it? It sounds really familiar. Like, you may think this is silly, but the cyborg grandma voice from Teen Titans Go?
Wow, a total stranger.
Oh,
Pearl, Garnet.
oh, they remember her.
The Pearl I know never jumps into my arms.
Oh, so Bismuth, she has yet to meet the current Pearl and current Garnet after everything, right? But it seems like Amethyst doesn't know her, so they must know her before Amethyst joined the Crystal Gems,
Hey, did somebody lose a pearl?
which was a long time ago.
Nobody.
All right, settle down.
Oh, you're one to talk.
Oh,
excuse me.
man.
You're two to talk. Cool it. Your ruby is showing.
Where
Oh,
have you been?
you see, that's what I mean when Bismuth said your ruby is showing. That's what I mean whenever I'm like, oh, it's the ruby or the sapphire doing it. It just means like Bismuth says it, but when I say it, people just yell at me in the comments.
We thought you'd been captured, or worse, shattered.
I mean, she was
Shatter me.
bubbled.
Homeworld couldn't lay a
But hold
scratch
on.
this gem.
But hold on, if that is the same Bismuth that punched Lapis or not, why was Bismuth bubbled up in a pink bubble inside Lion's mane with with all of Rose's stuff? Which makes it seem like Rose bubbled her for some reason.
Who
Oh.
is this?
Guys, this is Bismuth.
But also,
She's one of the original
I like
crystal
her
gems.
theme
Hey,
song.
new recruits. Welcome aboard. We can always use more amethyst.
More
And
of them.
who's this
We just
meatball?
need the one
Hi, I'm
amethyst.
Steven. You were in my lion and now you're in my house.
Well, thanks for having me.
I can't believe it!
She is a giant woman for sure, but also, hopefully, does Bismuth know about Rose Quartz? Because it seems like Bismuth doesn't know Steven, which means Bismuth was still, you know, a gem when Rose Quartz was still alive.
Rose said she lost track of you at the battle for the ziggurat.
The
She was worried
ziggurat?
sick.
Oh,
Wait,
what was that reaction?
where's Rose?
Hi, actually, I'm Rose's son. She kind of turned into me. Well,
That's
I have a
an
gem.
easy way
the
to-
rest is from my dad.
That's an
Oh,
easy way of
there
saying
she
it.
is. Do you know me?
Yeah, the fact that all these gems know Rose Quartz tells Steven, hey, do you remember me? No, I'm Steven. I'm not Rose. I may have her gem, but I'm Steven.
No, I'm so sorry.
It's not
Mm.
always easy to understand Rose's choices, but we have to stand behind them.
We already went through a
Rose
lot
really
about that.
Is something else.
That she
I
is.
mean, look at this. She really is something else.
Oh, literally.
Wow, everything's changing.
No, I get it though. The fact that she's like, oh, literally something else. Because now Rose has become a boy. A very tiny boy.
And we're building bases out of wood now?
Oh,
Whose terrible idea was this?
terrible.
Where's everybody else?
Everybody
Dang,
else.
poor Greg.
Yeah, the rest of the crystal gems.
Wait,
oh,
the re-
crazy lace, big snowflake.
There was more?
We were just here.
There is a lot going on right now. So yeah, the war, the Strawberry Fields, the Gem War. Apparently there were more crystal gems, but
How long
they're
was I out?
gone.
It's been about 5,300 years. We,
And
the crystal
counting.
gems, were able to save the Earth.
But we're all that's left of the rebellion, huh? Oh, come on, Pearl.
Yeah, it's just every time we see the rebellion, it's usually Rose Quartz and Pearl, then Garnet, Amethyst, and now Steven. It's like we don't know about the other ones, like Snowflake, you know?
You know I can't take it when you cry like that.
I'm
Aw.
sorry.
No.
It
No need
must
to
be painful memories, though.
Homeworld's final attack on Earth wiped out all of the crystal gems.
The big flash,
Rose was able
right?
to protect Garnet and myself, and by the looks of it, she was able to protect you as well.
I knew those homeworld
Oh.
elites were twisted.
So was Rose's way of protecting Bismuth by bubbling her just to make sure her gem doesn't shatter or anything?
How many of us did they shatter?
Mm.
Crazy Lace? Biggs? Snowflake?
Not
If I was
Snowflake.
that, I could have stopped it!
It's not like they've stopped trying.
What's that?
Homeworld still has its eyes on this planet.
They're
They
still
continue to
trying.
thwart their plans over and over.
Yeah, now that we know about Yellow Diamond, Blue Diamond, but there might be more, as we saw in the moon base. But I wouldn't like. Will we ever get an episode where we know about the other crystal gems? You know, Crazy Big, Snowflake.
But they just keep coming back.
Yep, they want us bad.
Why did Amethyst have to
I
serve?
thought I wouldn't get another chance
You saw
to
that,
show
right?
those upper crust who's boss.
The way that Amethyst came up and stopped and served, that she said, "Yep, they keep doing that."
Let's show 'em what happens when you mess with the crystal gem.
Also, her gem though.
Yeah.
Can you reach in her chest?
The gems on Homeworld outnumber us by
Since
a
it's an
huge
innie?
amount.
And their technology far surpasses anything we have available on Earth.
Mmm.
What else is new?
But
Go.
wait
Remember
though.
when you and I took on a battalion of quartz soldiers? We
Oh man, you know what? I would really love to see an episode about the whole gem war. You know, a whole gem war episode, I guess. But what about the armory? There were a bunch of stuff at the armory. Have they ever used anything from the armory? Because there was that episode where Steven went there in Lion to the movies that There's a whole army. And Pearl took Steven to it. Steven already knew.
We walked out with our stone shining brighter than when we
Unless
walked.
there's more.
As I recall, it was 3 battalions.
Dang.
Remember when we stopped that
Steven's
dropship?
loving it.
I'll never forget the look on that Nephrite's face when you pulled her out of
Nephrite?
the cockpit.
I know. How embarrassing for her.
So let's pick up where we left off. To the forge!
There's a forge? But the fact that they're all like reminiscing about the good times and whatnot, like they're all good buddies, you know? This is really cool.
Yay! To the forge!
And Steven.
What's a forge?
A forge. What? Wait, what? No. They did not just do an anime eye catcher. That's what anime in Japan do when they go to commercial break. It's usually an eye catcher, a little small animation before they go to commercial. They did not just do that. The team is a bunch of nerds. I love them.
Memories, huh?
Is this the forge?
Not yet. Follow me.
Whoa. Wait, is that a
Is
volcano?
this the forge?
Don't ask me.
Are we-
I've never been here before. Well, since Bismuth was gone, we've had no reason to come back here.
Let's just say this place ain't the same without me.
So it's been about 5,300 years since the forge was last used. Will anything still work there?
What does that mean? Amethyst, what do you think that means?
She doesn't know
I've
anything.
never even seen this gem before today.
We took a huge
Yes,
blow
Steven,
for
read the
home.
room.
But now, we're back in Bismuth.
She's got jokes.
The freaking subtitles in brackets, business. Just to make sure we understand the joke for babies like me.
Is this the forge?
Not quite.
Oh?
Uh,
Oh. It opened like
Ta-da!
their rooms at the
that's an
temple.
entrance.
Bravo, Bismuth!
Ooh. Oh,
Whoa!
whoa, that's a big sword.
Remember it?
Who handled? Wait, I mean, if that is a sword, who handles that? But man, there's a lot of weapons here. But the fact that Pearl's like, ooh!
Feels like an oven in here.
You think it's hot now?
Yeah,
Well, they are
like an oven.
in a volcano.
Well, it's about to get way
Oh.
hotter.
Oh yeah, they can shapeshift themselves. Oh.
Cool.
It would have been really funny. Would have been really funny. It's about to get way hotter. Lava falls on me. Ah! Oh wow.
Lava bath to get into a working mood.
So far, I know that now that Bismuth like doused herself in lava,
exactly do you do
Garnet can jump in lava.
Used us bismuths to erect spires and temples for the gem elites to enjoy.
Oh.
But Rose taught me that my life was my own. That I could choose
Oh.
to do whatever I wanted.
So Rose Quartz inspired her as well, from working with the elites to working for the crystal gems, you know, doing her own thing.
So I chose this.
Oh. Ooh.
That's right. I outfitted
Hold
the
up,
entire
though.
rebellion. Every material weapon used by the crystal gems was made right here in this forge.
By the way, can I just say one thing, that the soundtrack they're using for this episode for Bismuth is absolutely amazing. I am loving the beat.
Wait, is it still here?
What?
Ah, yes! Here,
Oh.
something to pack a little
Whoa! Knuckle dusters?
Oh, Bismuth, you shouldn't have.
Hold up, weapon upgrades? Garnet now has knuckle dusters and now a trident too? Hold on, wait, what about Amethyst?
It's no big deal. I was working on them since before. Well, may as well give them to you now.
So they've been in here for over 5,000 years?
It's a pleasure doing Bismuth with you.
Bismuth is so
Wow.
funny.
I don't know. Same joke twice?
Well, it'll be really funny if she does it a third time.
Sorry, I don't know. I mean, she's one of the original crystal gems, and no one ever mentioned her to me, not even Rose.
Oh, good point though. The fact that no one has told about Bismuth to Amethyst at all, and Amethyst has been with the crystal gems for a long time. Not even Steven knows. Steven's open to the idea of loving her, but Amethyst is showing, like, signs of doubt, you know? And the fact that it's like, if Rose didn't tell Amethyst back then why was she bubbled up, you know?
Don't you think that's a little bit, suspicious?
Even she's saying it's
Guess
sauce.
that is a little strange.
Hey, Deep Cut. Don't think I forgot about you. What you packing?
Oh,
Oh, this whole thing?
wait, hold up.
Wow.
What is it?
Well, not every quartz can make a whip like this.
Oh.
Mind if I take a look?
Is her whip very special?
Hold on. I've got an idea.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just that Amethyst makes whips, but we haven't seen any other quartz soldier also make a whip yet, I believe, right?
Here. With this, you can really do
Wait.
some damage.
Yo!
Bismuth's the best.
Oh, she won her over.
Homeworld treats us like dirt because we don't shine like the elite.
Oh, time for a training session, but at the same time, the spike balls reminds me of Steven's spike bubble in the Steven versus Amethyst episode, you know? If Steven can do it, now Amethyst can too.
But the crystal gems
That's
are
so-
back,
look how
and we'll
pumped
give
up they
those
are.
diamonds another taste of what's
Look at
coming.
Steven's Coca-Cola.
Now show me what you got, soldiers.
Oh, the hammer hands. Oh!
I think the power couple's losing this.
Oh!
Who's next?
Hold up!
I don't recall asking you to bring me a spear.
Dang, hold up. The fact that Bismuth has been bubbled up for over 5,000 years, and she can still hold up against her, like, she can still hold up against the gems.
You won't like how I give it to you.
Ah, her lasers. Oh,
I'm gonna wreck
the
your
purple puma. Nice.
Very creative.
Yeah, I guess I am pretty great.
Now you see, Amethyst, do the same with Jasper. Do what you did, but to Jasper.
That's right. We are powerful. We are important. We
Elegant. I don't.
Steven, come down and show me
Yeah,
what you're
Steven's
made of.
kind of worried.
I would, but this is a little intense for me.
But it's a ritual for us crystal gems to spar before battle.
Well, Steven's more pacifist, you know? He's more of a tank. He's a tank. He bubbles, he shields. Not really much of a fighter. Wait, imagine Connie sparring too?
Well, actually, I have some rituals I like a little better.
Oh.
Oh yeah? Let me see him.
Ah, some chilling badminton. Now hold on. Bismuth didn't turn the sand in the glass like what Garnet did when she smacked down Amethyst, you know? That was back at that beach party episode. Oh, the Amethyst, you're right. I mean, good to know that Bismuth is with the idea. Dang, Amethyst! Oh, what is she doing? Why is she hitting it like a bird? But to be honest, I thought Bismuth would be like, Steven, this is a bit too childish, you know? But no, she was rolling with it.
Powerful legendary demon
Amethyst.
possessed by Morimosa. With this demon blade, I will be the most powerful veteran of the world.
No, Lonely Blade, don't use it.
If that thing
So
got
wait, there's a
infinite
Lonely
power,
Blade
then of
movie
course
and a
Lonely Blade
game
should
too?
use it. It just makes sense.
I'm sure we've seen it before.
It's entertainment.
Infinite power.
All right, Palpatine. Ultimate power.
Bismuth, you can chill out here tonight and sleep if
Oh.
you want to.
You know
With
what?
MC Bear
I think I'll give
Bear?
it a try. I like these new crystal gem rituals.
Aww.
You know,
I'm glad she
usually
likes
when I meet
it.
a new gem, they try and kill me, and it takes me forever to become friends with them.
Oh.
I guess I mean, I'm really glad you're here.
Oh, I love that because literally Lapis almost tried to kill him. Peridot tried to kill him. But it all worked out, am I right? All it takes is for you to almost die.
Me too. Glad to have another chance.
Aww.
So, tomorrow you gonna show me what you got on the battlefield?
But it's great.
I
Another
would, but
another
how's
mom
use
for
it
Steven.
defense? Oh, except for one.
Oh, the sword.
Rose's sword. My finest piece of work.
Bismuth made the sword? Oh, that explains everything. But I hope Steven tells her, like, this is not for me, it's for my buddy Connie. We fight as, like, a knight. Like a soldier and their knight.
You really don't remember, huh? Rose quartz changed my life. I came to Earth thinking this was just another colony. Build another arena for important fighters to fight in. Build another spire for important thinkers to think in. And then
All
I
the
met her.
spires.
Just another quartz soldier made right here in the dirt, but she was different.
Yeah, I get it though. Bismuth must feel hurt knowing that all of a sudden you were in the war, you come back, Rose Quartz is gone. And you're just wondering, who, what?
And she was different because she decided to be. And she asked me
She
what
was
I wanted to
an
build.
inspiration.
I've never heard that before. And gems never hear they can be anything other than what they are. But Rose opened our eyes.
That makes a lot of sense because for gems, you're born with the role you're already supposed to play. But Rose is like, no, your role is to be anything.
Everybody always tells me how great Mom was. I just don't feel like I can ever measure up to her.
Well, because you're not her,
I
Steven.
can't believe this. That I'm the one giving the pep talk to Rose's
Son.
right. You are different. That's what's so exciting. You don't have to be like Rose.
Exactly.
You can be someone even better.
You can be Steven, but also the fact that the gems don't understand about like the human birthing rituals or whatever. So Steven is still a conundrum to a lot of gems, you know? Steven wasn't born from a ground.
You can be you. And you know what? You deserve an even better weapon.
Even better. Even better than the
I
sword.
designed the sword for a fair fight.
Oh,
It can cut through a gem's physical form in an instant.
say
Destroy
what?
the body, but never the gem.
That explains a lot that every time Connie makes a slice through those corrupted gem monsters, it leaves the gem behind. So it slices through the body, instant poofing then.
Cool.
That's nuts.
Homeworld doesn't fight fair.
Oh,
That's why we need a different strategy.
you're gonna fight fire with fire? Oh. To be honest, it's crazy how I'm seeing Bismuth use the most of their shape-shifting abilities to actually, like, you know, use to become a screw, hammers, all that stuff. That's the most shape-shifting I'm seeing in an episode.
I was working on a weapon that would have been a game changer. Homeworld knows how to hit
Oh.
us where it counts, but we can do everything they can do and better.
Anything you can do, I can do
The
better.
weapon that would have won the war.
Whoa!
I call it a breaking point.
Oh, I do not like the sound of that. If the sword slices through but not break the gem, a breaking point sounds exactly what it does.
Cool. What does it do?
Just watch.
Oh boy. Are they activating these things? Oh. Oh, you're making training dummies.
Listen up, you homeworld upper crusts!
Oh, I don't think this will go along with Steven's agenda. Oh boy.
We are
Oh.
the crystal
Oh.
gems!
Oh. Oh.
So what do you think?
That's terrifying.
That's right. One shot from this baby will shatter any gem in the galaxy in the blink of an eye.
I understand. Like, I can understand the pain. Like, if, like, Steven's wondering if that hit me, that's it.
Shattering a gem or
Or
destroying
his
the-
friends.
Exactly. The homeworld gems won't be able to retake this planet when they're reduced to shards.
Oh. What?
Now you look like you really mean Bismuth.
Oh. The eye catcher again? Are you sure you want to be smiling after all that? But wait, you saw that, right? That's the third time she made the bismuth joke, and Steven's like, oh, it'll be funnier the third time. I don't think it's funny anymore.
Now that's a real weapon.
Oh.
Why don't you give it a test run? This one's got your name on it.
This is the wrong person you're talking to? Would Rose be okay with a weapon like this? That's my question.
Bismuth, I can't use this.
What?
It isn't like him to do that. But the thing is, if Steven wouldn't use it, would that mean that Rose Quartz would use it? Would she use it?
Why not?
Shattering gems. Wouldn't that make us the same as Homeworld?
Of course not.
You sure about that?
For the sake of our cause, to protect our allies, our friends, to free all gems from Homeworld's tyranny.
It's just
I get that,
it's not what a
but
crystal gem would do.
Don't tell me what a crystal gem would do.
Oh.
Nobody's more crystal gem than I am.
now I can see why she was bubbled up. If Rose Quartz was the reason she was bubbled up, then I understand why. Maybe Rose Quartz was against the breaking point, Bismuth tried to retaliate, and then she was pooped and bubbled.
If you won't take it, I'll just use it myself.
Oh!
No! No one is using it!
Oh!
I'm sorry, Bismuth, but it's not right.
I get that. It would be painful.
That's exactly what she said.
Oh!
That's exactly what you said.
You said...
It is you, isn't it, Rose?
Oh no, not you too. No, come on. No, we already went through this. Just because Steven has the same the same sentiments as Rose doesn't mean that he is her, you know?
What are you talking about?
Now you're just like Jasper.
You expect me to believe you now after you lied about everything?
Oh.
About this new form, just like you lied to the others about me. I
Lied?
didn't just disappear, did I? You know what happened to me.
Oh! Oh no, this means that they're gonna fight, aren't they? Oh no.
Wait, Bismuth, this is just a big misunderstanding.
Liar! Don't play games with me, Rose. We were right.
Now you're just calling him
I offered you the
Rose.
secret to victory and you refused. The breaking point would have changed everything. I didn't want to fight you, but you left me no choice.
Great. Now, Steven, how are you gonna fight back Bismuth? So I can see that Rose used the sword, probably used the sword against Bismuth and won the fight. Oh, this is painful to watch, though.
Leader doesn't give her army the best chance to win.
Oh!
How could you value the gems of our enemies more than our own?
That's
And
not
look
the
what you've done
point,
without me,
though.
Without the breaking point.
Oh!
You've lost.
Oh. It's like, I get it, Bismuth would be angry because the breaking point could end the war, but at the same time, it would hurt a lot more gems, and for Steven, it would hurt him a lot more if they won the war with violence, you know? He stopped the cluster by talking to them. Imagine using the breaking point on the cluster.
Wait,
All
not my
those
mom.
souls.
I don't know what she did, but I'm sure she didn't want to hurt you.
It's too late.
She didn't, that's why her gem was fine. Oh! The spike bubble.
Talk about how gems could take control of their own identities. How we've been convinced to ignore our own potential.
Oh.
Hot.
Oh, Steven's getting weaker. All the powers he's been using.
That's all it was, wasn't it? Just.
Oh! He's trying to talk, but clearly you just don't want to talk.
You should have listened to me, Rose. I would have taken the war to Homeworld and shattered the diamond.
Oh.
Everyone.
Steven! I gotta say, this has to be the most dangerous fight he's been in since, you know, the return and all that stuff, you know? A lot's at stake, especially with the breaking point there. Oh. That's our strong boy. Oh. And the sword's here. I'm just curious how the sword got here, but it must have been with them and we just see it now, but... Oh boy.
Bismuth, this has to stop.
So what are you gonna do? Shatter me?
He wouldn't do that. No.
Just do it!
Oh my...
No! Even if we don't agree, nobody deserves this.
Oh. The fact that I'm surprised that they left like this part in the show that Bismuth was like, you know what, just kill me, shatter me, like literally just saying kill me already. Oh. Oh.
At least if I were in pieces, I wouldn't have to know how little I mattered to you.
Oh.
You didn't even tell him. You bubbled me away and didn't ever tell your friends.
That's the first time Steven has actually did that with the sword, hasn't he?
My friends.
Oh,
I'm going to tell
Bismuth.
them. I'm going to tell them everything.
Then you really are better than her.
Oh. Wow, that was really intense right there. The fact that I'm just speechless right now, especially since that was Steven's first like proofing with the sword, you know? I'm sure Steven didn't want that to happen. He was hoping to like resolve this by talking and whatnot, but he had to defend himself. He had to do it.
Steven. Oh, hey, dude.
Oh,
What? There's something I need to tell you.
Steven. Oh. So wait, did Steven also tell them that Rose Quartz was the one that proved her? The fact that Bismuth would rather be shattered than proved away, you know? Oh. This was very to love like you. This was a very big episode right here. The more I watched, I was like, oh wait, is it a two-parter? When I saw that eye catcher in the middle of the episode and whatnot, that we had it twice. But the fact that we were introduced to Bismuth, but reintroduced to, you know, for Pearl and Garnet's sake. And it seemed like she'd be a cool, like, you know, a fourth mom right there, you know? She'd be a cool fourth mom. She'd be making the weapons and whatnot. She upgraded the crystal gems as weapons and all that. But then, it's just that her goal was too much. Too much for Rose, too much for Steven. And just because they share the same sentiment of rather to help the gems rather than destroy them, I can see why the gems mistake Steven for Rose, because they share the same like feelings for gems. Steven was able to make friends with Lapis and Peridot without causing harm to them, you know? And the fact that Bismuth wanted to end the war right away with a breaking point, and I thought, pretty much that is a shotgun to somebody's heart right there. That is pretty much a shotgun. That is just a drill that will pierce through the gem and break it instantly. And it's like, if Steven uses that, he will be no better than the diamonds because he's all about protecting the Earth with the gems, making friends with them. Like, imagine if you used that against Lapis and Peridot, they wouldn't exist. If that were in the wrong hands, the diamonds can use that breaking point against the gems themselves and Steven. His gem would have been broken, shattered. So I can understand why Steven wants to deal with things his own way, but it's just that Bismuth took it way too far. If only she did stick around more than just this special, you know? But understandably, I get why she was bubbled up, but now we got an answer of the gem in the bubble that was in there ever since we first saw inside the main, you know? When we saw that hill. We got that answer now. And Bismuth seemed really cool, you know? She seemed really cool, but with the way that she's all about fighting and making weapons and whatnot, I take it that she probably was the one that proved Lapis back in the war, you know? And then Lapis was trapped in the mirror. Then, you know what I mean. I say this all the time. My Lapis needs rest, you know? But I do wonder if we'll ever see Bismuth again. Probably not, but better to be bubbled than shattered. Especially since Steven almost saw, like, Amethyst being shattered herself. Her gem was cracking. If they're shattered, they're gone forever. No reforming. That's it. Gone. Steven doesn't want to see gems die. Proofing is okay because they can reform. It doesn't mean they're dead. They take on a form, which means the gem themselves is the body. You don't want to shatter the body. But the fact that we got more lore about the war, that there were other crystal gems like Snowflake, that it was over 5,000 years ago that Bismuth was bubbled, and I get it. Bismuth had a lot to take in. Still doesn't understand how Earthlings work, and thought that Rose was pretty much taking on a new form. You know, because gems can change their appearance when they like, you know? But yeah, this was a lot to take in, and the fact that it got as violent as it could with the breaking point, but now that's gone. But the sword stays. Because now we know that it slices through their form, but the gem is fine. Which makes sense why Rose would use it. As long as the gem is safe, it's fine to use that sword. But yeah, I'm sure Steven told them everything, but I wonder how much he told them. I wonder if he did tell them about Rose and whatnot. About what Rose did, about why Bismuth was bubbled. But of course, this was nuts. I do wonder if they will keep the upgrades though. You know, the knuckle dusters, the trident, the whip chain, the chain ball whip, you know. This was an insane episode right here, and I hope you enjoyed the reaction. It was a lot to take in though. But of course, if you did like it, please don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so. I'll catch you next time.